Welcome to Caribbean Lifestyle TV. This week we have a special guest, and he's a grant advisor for an organization called Caribbean Export. But more importantly, I'd say, and as it relates to what this program is all about, he's a coordinator of the Caribbean Pavilion, which featured the Fancy Food Show, and they celebrated their 56th run-in this year, and it took place at the Jacob Javits. And we want to welcome Sam Kruiner to Caribbean Lifestyle TV. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you. Welcome.
Tell us, Caribbean Export Development Agency, the entity that is like the overarching entity as it relates to the Caribbean Pavilion relating to the Fancy Food Show. Tell us what that organization is all about. Well,
the Fancy Food Show is a regional trade and investment promotion agency of the CARIFORUM Member States.
It has its and the CARIFORUM Member States are basically?
The CARIFORUM Member States are about 13 English-speaking Caribbean countries from Antigua, Barbados, Bahamas, Dominica.
Part of the CARICOM.
Within the CARICOM countries, including Suriname and Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And Haiti is also part of it.
Okay.
The office is in Barbados, the headquarters, with a sub-regional office in Santo Domingo. We are into, as I mentioned before, in trade and investment promotion. We are in for making this CARICOM, the Caribbean Common Market work in terms of people doing business with each other within the Caribbean, as well as with others outside, is to help to form what they call the Caribbean Single Market and Economy. We are kind of the working arm of this organization. With respect to this show, the Caribbean Export has been involved with the show for the last 16, 17 years. When you look at getting the businesses up and running in the region, in the CARIFORUM region, you need to also facilitate them by and support them by bringing them to these kind of events. The Summer International Fancy Food Show has been one of the areas that we have been focusing on with respect to processed food, and as the show is said, specialty food. And therefore, we are here, or have been here this year again, from the 27th to the 29th. Today was the last day.
So let me answer this. The Fancy Food Show is an entity that the Caribbean Pavilion participates at. So you're participating with other products from other countries as well. Yes,
it is a show that has about close to 3,000 exhibitors from all over the world. It actually started, if I recall, it's organized by the NASFT, National Association of Specialty Food Traders, and it started years ago as a platform for these specialty food traders
to showcase
their products. Those are the importers, distributors of food products from different parts of the world in the United States, who through the show they're trying to get more in the information out about the products that they carry in their assortment. What has been added a number of years ago is the International Pavilion. Those are the previous group I was talking about are the national pavilions. The International Pavilion, the international exhibitors are the suppliers. Most of them are the suppliers of these products. So if you mention, for instance, something like one of the products from that are being exhibited from, let's say, Trinidad Matuk, or from Jamaica with Grace products, then Grace, the products, is being carried by a distributor that would be at the show in the National Pavilion. But Grace itself would make his presence known in our pavilion as to be coming from the Caribbean. So you would tackle, to say like they tackle the market from both sides.
Both sides, okay.
You try to emphasize and re-emphasize your presence into the market and show those customers that, you're still serious about your business.
And you have a distributor here and a presence.
Exactly, and you're selling in the market.
Because the whole idea here is that you're targeting, it's primarily for those who have interest in the product, who would probably wholesalers or retailers.
Correct.
And major, I'd imagine, eateries, restaurants and stuff like that.
Correct.
Major food distributors.
The food distributors, usually will see retailers, you will see wholesalers, importers, you see people in the food service industry, people are selling in bulk. Restaurant chains.
Culinary schools too?
Most likely,
Yeah.
I mean, folks that are coming in to buy products, but also to see the development in the market.
Yeah.
This show is focusing on food and food-related activities. You will have an assortment of products that are being exhibited by the different exhibitors, participants from Italy, France, Greece, Spain, up to China, Korea, and Thailand, showcasing what they have in their assortment at the moment. Each year you have a new set of products that are being produced. And as well as equipment and labeling machines and those kind of stuff that are being launched into the market. Every year
Do they do like packaging? Do they show the packaging?
Exactly, also packaging. And what you then have in the end is that you would have a situation where you can see what the competitors are doing, and you see new packaging coming into the market.
Right. Let me ask you this. How does a Caribbean presentation stack up to those big guys?
Well, we have made quite an improvement over the years. Still, we're not there yet. It is not bad, not at all. Those who are in the market, have their presence in the market, are doing very well. I mean, the big names like Grace are all over, but you have the smaller names like Thai Jewel. You have people with, like mentioned in the brochure, from Central Food Packers, all from Jamaica. You have some from Barbados, like Calypso Rum Cake, or Super Blend.
Jay's Enterprises.
Jay's Enterprises. You have from Trinidad, you have Matuk, and those kind of.
And
they're all
and hot Susie
and
sauce.
Susie hot sauce from Antigua.
Antigua, right.
And
that's the yellow, guys. That's the yellow sauce. Now. You might see it on some of your tables.
Yep.
Yellow sauce.
So,
it might not be red, but it's hot.
It's hot. It's very hot. It's very hot. And she recently developed a new. Just this afternoon, she had me taste one that she had developed that tastes like Solomon Gandhi.
Oh, okay.
But Madam is...
You know what Solomon Gandhi is?
I know.
That's Jamaica's caviar. You know?
I know.
Okay, all right.
I know.
That's why you make sure.
But she calls her products as to be superb and much higher quality than the Solomon Gandhi.
Oh, okay.
That's the way she markets her product, of course.
That's good. That's good. Let me ask you this now. For companies getting on board this, of course, the Caribbean Export is the agency that would provide the funding for them to be here. Is that where it's at?
Caribbean Export is an agency, as I start saying, is from the CARIFORUM Member States. They are all members that are paying a contribution every year on a fee to keep the operational cost of the agency running, to keep the agency going. It is years ago being established by the European Union with funding from the European Union. And still, we are in the position to, and have not moved away from using EU funds to implement the project activities. In other words, the member states are paying for keeping the agency alive, pay a membership contribution every year, and the EU pays for the activities that we are undertaking to keep these marketing activities, promotion, training, workshops. We keep them going on with EU money.
Well, of course, we're talking to Sam Kruiner, who is the grant advisor of the Caribbean Export, but more importantly, he is the coordinator of the Caribbean Pavilion at the Summer Fancy Food Show that was held at the Jacob Javits Center. It's actually the 56th running. We had just about 20 presenters here this year.
Right.
And they range from entities like Beverages, Caribbean Ink in Barbados, Caribbean Specialty Food, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaican Jerkin, Jamaican Springs. We had Jamaican Yard Style, Jampros there as well too.
Right.
And of course you have Matuk and others. What we're going to do is that when we come back, we're going to speak specifically on some of those who were there, some of the products that were showcased, and who knows, whet your appetite.